tighten his grip on power to make it easier to push through policies, including a controversial crackdown on illegal drugs. His critics say he's using violence and intimidation to force voters back to his allies. Jamela Alindogan has the story.
Entertainment has long been a fixture during elections in the Philippines, and it may seem as though these midterm elections will be no different. But many observers say there's more at stake this year. President Rodrigo Duterte's political machinery has the backing of candidates from various political parties. Some are new to the political scene but are known allies of Duterte. But most are returning politicians who have established names in government. The president has devoted most of his time recently publicly backing his candidates, and this election will be seen as a test of his popularity. More than 18,000 local, provincial, and municipal positions are being contested, but none are more critical than the 12 vacant Senate seats. The Philippine Senate has long been able to keep political powers in check, even those of the president. This is why it is expected to be a key battleground in these elections. Duterte is pushing for a change of government to a federal form, which critics say is merely an attempt of government to perpetuate itself in power.
There's an excessive number of endorsements of himself as well as his family and allied political coalition. Really talking about an election that could determine the possible landscape of competition for 2022.
But those in the opposition Liberal Party, which was run by former President Benigno Aquino, remain undeterred. The party's influence has been severely weakened over the past few years, and it's now taking a risk, lining up new candidates with one main goal: to counter the growing power of President Rodrigo Duterte.
The president is so powerful that we need checks and balances. We need an independent Senate. Without that, they can virtually do anything they want. Typical way of governance where it's all through fear, it's through violence, and it's through fake news.
In all the surveys that were conducted, some were saying that there is a fear factor among the people. You can feel the support, but they don't want to speak publicly.
Surveys that have been carried out so far suggest a win for Duterte and his allies. But the political winds are still blowing, and the opposition remains confident it can clinch a few seats in the Senate. Jamela, Alindogan, Aljazeera, Manila.